Hello YouTube family, welcome to another video. It's been a little while, but for numerous reasons I couldn't post any video in the last month or so. But I'm back and I'll be dropping videos 2 times a week. If it's your first time on this channel, please subscribe and like this video and share your friends and family. Today's video will be Finance with Lance Top 7. This will be a new weekly edition where I post about the 7 news that grab my attention, and if you guys want me to cover any other news that I think I didn't cover, you can drop it in the comment section and I can either discuss it there. I'll do another video about it. So we'll get right into the video. So I went on this online platform called My Money Jamaica. They normally have a feed where they show you the news feed, and they can show you up to the last 7 days and all of that. So I'll be using this to choose my top 7 news. So I flag all the news that grab my attention and I'll just going through right now. So number 1 on my list today is the Bank of Jamaica are saying that they are expecting lending rates to rise as a result of an increase in the cash reserve ratio. They have indicated that any further move to adjust the ratio will be based on market condition. This as the BOJ Monetary Policy Committee decided to increase the domestic and foreign currency cash reserve ratio. So for the domestic currency, they have increased the ratio from 5% to 6%, and for foreign currencies 13% to 14%. And the CR, it basically is it's the percentage of deposits held by banking institution at BOJ at zero interest. So this is the money that the banks don't really get any interest on from BOJ, and this will now force the banks to increase their interest rate that they charge on your loans. And if the banks don't do this, their margins could be squeezed as a result of not increasing their interest rate. BOJ Governor Richard Baer said the move is expected to impact lending rate. It may cause lending rate to rise, and I think each bank will judge for themselves. But I think that though this might affect the bank's interest rate, as stated in one of our previous lives, I think Jody mentioned this. Increased competition in the local banking sector. Basically, because of this competition, the banks are not really increasing the interest rate at a fast pace as they normally would do in previous times when they increase the interest rate. But we'll be here, we're gonna watch what happens, and we're gonna see how the market react and what BOJ next moves will be. News number 2. Guardian General pioneers pet insurance. So this one is the first I'm actually hearing about pet insurance. I didn't know about this, to be honest. So I learned something new reading the news today. The life, health and well-being of domestic animals, particularly cats and dogs, can now benefit from insurance protection following the rollout of Guardian General Insurance Limited Pet Guard policy in the local market. So guys, it's not an advertisement, but you can check it out. If you have a cat and a dog, now you can get them insured. So you can check this one out. That's news number 2, and the source is the Gleaner. It's also mentioned that with premiums starting at $2,000 up to $9,000 per annum. Pets can receive insurance coverage limits spanning $20,000 to $100,000. So yeah, you can check it out. News number 3. 4-day work week trial, shorter hours, happier employees. What do you think about that? Drop it in the comment section. Do you think the 4-day work week will be better for employees, make them more productive? Personally, I think it's a good idea, because with less days at work and more hours, yes, you'll be working more hours in those 4 days, but at the same time, you will have 3 extra days now that you can spend with your family and you can enjoy life, because life is more than just working. So no person can actually enjoy life a bit more instead of being burnt out. So what do you think about the 4 hours work week? I want to look more into the article. So basically they're saying that the trial of the 4-day work week in Britain, billed as the world's largest, has found that an overwhelming majority of the 61 companies that participated from June to December will keep going with the shorter work hours. So basically the companies realize that during this research that the employees were more productive, so they'll be keeping this policy. So hopefully something like this could be implemented in Jamaica, and we'll see how it will work. But I know that this will make employees generally more productive, as this research states, and I would definitely be supporting something like this. So news number 4 today is Russia's economy shrinks by less than expected. Russia's economy shrunk last year by less. According to the country's statistic agency, the economy contracted by 2.1%. This was less than the previous prediction of 12% fall. So you know that last year around this time, Russia invaded Ukraine, and Russia was hit with many sanctions, and that also affected the world economy in terms of energy and commodity. Things like oil price skyrocketed for a while, and other commodities like grains and various other commodities, the price increased. But a lot of persons were expecting Russia to feel the brunt of these sanctions. So obviously they haven't worked yet, because the war is still going on right now. So what do you think about it? Do you think that the sanctions didn't make any sense, or you think that they just need to implement tougher sanctions? What do you think about that? So yeah, what do you think about that? You can let me know in the comment section. So news number 5. Guyana shares big oil billions with First People. The government in Guyana has decided to make 15% of its multi-billion-dollar carbon credit payments from S Corporation, totaling $22 million or 4.7 billion Guyanese dollars, directly available to 241 Amerindian villages to fast-track their development and upgrade their ability to better care for themselves. So yeah, I think this is a great move. From Guyana, GDP has skyrocketed from the found oil, and they begin to drill into new oil field, and I think it's a good move to invest back into the people of the country. So definitely a good move. News number 6. Netflix cut subscription fees. Local users, which is we in Jamaica, and 30 other countries will now benefit from lower subscription fees. What do you think about that? So now I guess more persons will rely less on sharing password with other people. I guess that's the move that Netflix is doing right now, because they were trying to implement some plan to limit password sharing. But I guess if they can reduce the fees to some extent, maybe persons don't necessarily have to share the password, if they even do come with tougher stance regarding the password. So the standard service, which cost $10.99 last month, will now cost $5.99. Netflix say the decision is in a bid to maintain subscribers as competition increase. So you know that there are other platforms that do streaming services. Particularly you have Disney, you have Amazon Prime. So it's a very competitive market to be in right now. I haven't looked at Netflix stock in a while, but I think that it's a very competitive industry. Maybe not one that I would want to invest in with Netflix due to the competition, but I think I could look at this company when I'm doing the US when I'm covering the US market very soon. By next week, I'm gonna have a live about the US market. You can look at next week. But what do you think about the general move of Netflix reducing their price? So news number 7, embattled investment firm Stocks and Securities Limited can no longer trade on the Jamaica Stock Exchange. The exchange is advising that effective immediately, it has terminated its member dealers agreement with SSL. In a release late Friday, the JSE basically dropped the news that they will no longer be allowing SSL and its exchange, and this means that all investors who normally do business with the JSE using SSL as a dealer can no longer do so. I'm not really sure how these investors' account with SSL will go. I guess they could transfer some of these shares. They could transfer it to another broker, but I have to look more into it or into this matter. But I guess they have a way they can transfer their shares to another broker. But you know that SSL case is still ongoing. Multi-billion-dollar fraud case. I think I might have to do an update on it soon. I dropped a video last month on it. That was the last video. But yes, that was his top 7 news that I find to be that grabbed my attention the most. What do you think? Any news that you want me to cover or stocks, you can let me know in the comment section. Please remember to subscribe and like and share this video. So I'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned.